Thanks for joining us. We are at the Feeding Farmers event in Allen County. We are at Creek Bottom Farms. I'm with Matt Treglia, and this is our final Feeding Farmers event of the year. We want to thank all the sponsors that have made this possible. Matt, it's a beautiful start to a fall day today. You said you guys have been doing quite a bit of harvesting on and off here lately with the weather that's going on, but tell us a little bit about Creek Bottom Farms. When did you guys get started and who all's involved?
Back in 1999, myself and Chad Grant combined to make Creek Bottom Farms. We farmed a little bit just prior to that separately, and we decided to merge them together. And we've been the last 24 years now, Creek Bottom Farms, working together and building an operation from a little over 200 acres to a little over 6,000 acres.
Well, very impressive. Talk a little bit about the crops you guys grow.
We grow about 3,000, a little more than 3,000 acres of beans, right at 2,500 acres of corn, about 400 to 500 acres of wheat a year.
Very good. How the crops this year? What have the conditions been like? How's it looking as we get the yield monitor rolling?
We thought it was going to be a little drier this year, and I think it's really shown up on the beans, obviously. The bean yields are a little less than I expected. We haven't got into the corn yet, and the corn yields, they look to be really good. I think the corn might be some of the best corn we've ever raised, but right now the bean yields are a little less than I expected, and I will say for this year when we took the wheat off, probably one of the best wheat crops we ever had.
That's always nice. You guys farm in Allen County, Hardin County, and Hancock County. Weather been pretty similar across those areas where you farm, or has it been a little bit different?
Yeah, we have about 2,000 acres of beans off now, and I think we've hit every county at this point. And I think the weather's been pretty consistent across all three that we farm at this point. And we're not deep into Hancock or very far into Hardin, but yes, right for the most, that's all been pretty consistent.
Well, a lot of challenges face agriculture, land use, expansion, land development beyond agriculture. What are some of the challenges you're seeing in the areas you farm?
Some of the challenges we're seeing is obviously high interest rates right now, and land prices are extremely high. And we're trying to combat some of that and keep everything moving in the right direction and try to have a good mix of everything.
That sounds like a good way to balance it. Much pressure from wind and solar coming in the area, or does it just depend on where the farm ground's at?
Currently, right now, not in Allen County, not hardly any wind and very little solar coming in. I think our county commissioners have made a resolution to not allow much solar in this area, so it's going to be pretty solar free for a while unless they can create another resolution.
Now we go down in the Harden County area where you guys farm, a little different story.
Yeah, a lot different story. Actually, we're farming around solar panels down in Harden County, and we're farming around some wind turbines down there. So, yeah, it's totally different from one county to the other. There's a lot of solar going into Harden County. We're farming right up against it.
Well, as you and Chad look to the future, obviously you guys, I don't know if you would have visioned it growing to this point when you guys started back in '99, but as you look to the future, maybe what are some of the goals or plans you have for the operation?
Obviously we would like to sustain what we have for the future generations of farming. We want to keep going and going at least this direction and keep moving forward as far as technology, maybe building a grain operation, maybe purchasing a little more ground, and just working with everybody and trying to get the young people more involved.
Well, let's talk about young people. Let's give a shout out. It takes a whole team to pull something like this off. Two guys really have to do a lot of work, but it takes those other guys chipping in too. Who are some of the other guys that make it happen throughout the year?
Oh, we got Hunter, we got Logan Mason, we got Aaron Bass, we got Mike Snyder, and we got Andy Herman, and then obviously me and Chad. And we got a pretty good array of ages there. We go anywhere from 60 to 18 right now, actually.
There you go. That's what it takes to make it work. And fortunately, with Feeding Farmers, we got to give everybody a chance to get some lunch again, thanks to our friends at The Frog and all they do to make these Feeding Farmers events possible throughout the summer months. And we want to thank you again, Matt, for having us out today, and safe harvest as we go forward.
Thank you, Dusty, and thanks to High AgNet. Appreciate it.